You are now listening to Rings Kings Boxing World Flash Report.
Right, shout out to the Ring Kings family. Y'all hit the like button. We're here to talk David Benavidez. How about that? David Benavidez dropped some news and notes saying, hey, man, I won't be returning to 168 for Terence Crawford. I mean, reportedly, Bud Crawford is looking to make, what is it, 200 million or whatever he said, some asinine number. It's like a huge number where he wants another fighter to fight him. Remember, that was something similar to what Canelo Alvarez said. He said a similar thing. But David Benavidez moved up to 168 for a shot at Canelo, and he didn't get it. Now he decides to move on. Let's hear from David Benavidez in this article. Shout out the boxing scene. One of the main reasons he left the super middleweight division behind was because he couldn't get a fight with Canelo. Benavidez is now looking to return to the weight class. Now that Canelo has been dethroned, he's not looking to do that. He says, I'm done with super middleweight. He said this in an interview with Marcos Villegas of Fight Hub. Shout out to Fight Hub TV. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate Crawford. Put on a hell of a performance. He's up there on the Mount Rushmore of the greatest fighters of all time. Let Crawford do his thing, bro. At the end of the day, I have no interest in fighting Crawford. I have no interest in going down to 168. Yeah, it would be dope winning all the titles, but I'm past that at 168. I wouldn't even go down to 168 for Canelo. I'm just being real with you. He's just worn out. He's tired of it. So Benavidez was still an interim WBC super middleweight title holder when he fought Alexander Gazadek for the WBC interim light heavyweight belt back in 2024 June. Defeated him by unanimous decision and gained additional leverage. But he had to choose which interim title to hold on to, though he opted for 175, where he was more likely to receive a shot at Artur Beterbiev or Dmitry Bivol. You know, he would back down at the super middleweight at Canelo. So Benavidez also added that the secondary WBCA regular title in February, 3 weeks before the Beterbiev and Bivol second, with a decision victory over David Morrell. So Bivol vacated the WBC belt earlier this year and after seizing the undisputed championship from Beterbiev in the rematch. So Benavidez was subsequently upgraded to the sanctioning body's primary title holder. He now has been at the 175-pound division for more than a year, and he's not going to go down in weight. So he's opted at light heavyweight. If he comes out victorious in this upcoming fight on November the 22nd, headlining bout against Anthony Yard in Saudi Arabia, and any switching divisions is only going to be upward on the scale. So he says, I'm not sick. I'm scared of Crawford or whatever. Crawford's the man at 168. That's his weight class. I'm done at 168. They can throw whatever money they want at me. My job is not only to get the money. My job is to give myself the best chance to win and give myself the best chance of looking good. This is what David is saying. Now, Benavidez is still hoping for a shot at Bivol, who remains a true light heavyweight king and has the IBF, WBA, and WBO belts and the Ring Magazine Championship. He also is interested in a potential clash with unified cruiserweight title holder Zurdo Ramirez. He's kind of moved up there. So David Benavidez is tired of waiting. He wants to make a name for himself and move up to the lightweight side of things. So big fights on the way for David Benavidez, one of my favorite fighters. So this is a look at the light heavyweight from the different organizations. The Ring is up first. Bivol is the top guy there, and the top contender is Beterbiev, and then David Benavidez is penciled in at number 2 right there. So, you know, Bivol is and Beterbiev wants another shot at Bivol. The number 3, and will he get it? It's yet to be determined. The WBO light heavyweight rankings have Dmitry Bivol, Callum Smith second. Well, he's supposed to be there. He's considered the interim world light heavyweight champion, the interim champ. So he's lined up there. And then Beterbiev is the number 1 contender, followed by Anthony Morrell, Parker, and then you go on so forth in the WBO. So you can see he's not ranked that high on that side of things in terms of the WBO. And of course, you look at the rest of them. The IBF has Bivol top there, and you can see that once he steps into this side, you might see him have more of a shot or an opportunity to take on some of these top people. But right now, David Benavidez, right now, as you can see right here, the WBC, IBF is Bivol. So he's a guy that's holding one of the belts, and you can see Beterbiev is his top contender for the WBC crown lined up. He already beat Morrell. He beat this other guy here, so Beterbiev is lining up for him in the fight. So this might be something that would be an interesting, to say the least, with a guy like David Benavidez. David Benavidez is tired, man. He's a champion, and he's trying to stake his legacy just like Bud Crawford did. You know, we'll see how it all works, man. But really, the mandatory challenger is, Artur Beterbiev, and this would be an awesome time to kind of jump in. You can see since a mandatory, 184 days, 6 months in a day since his last mandatory challenge there, and he's been holding the belt for that time. So will he get an opportunity? Will Beterbiev be the guy? I think it'll be a good fight. Like if you can't get Dmitry Bivol, line up and get the next best thing, which is Artur Beterbiev. I think it would be a good matchup for David Benavidez before he moves up, which could be I think that'll be a solid fight to see these two, Bivol and Benavidez, go at each other. I think it'll be a really good fight to see David take on Beterbiev and Bivol. I think Bivol will be an awesome fight. These are two crafty fighters. Bivol's very slick, very fast, very smart fighter. Both guys tough as all outdoors. But I do like Bivol and Benavidez. I think there will be a good one. And Beterbiev until you get Bivol for David Benavidez is what I'm saying. So you guys, let me know how you feel about this in the comments. We know that he wanted the fights. He wasn't getting the fights that he wanted. He is a champion, and we would love to see David Benavidez get his worth. It's time for the man to get a shot at some of these other fighters. I'm not mad at him from climbing up in higher rankings right here to try to see if he can solidify his legacy, because that's what it's about, right? Not just about the money, but it's also about the legacy, seeing if you can get a balance of both. But in the end, he's not running from anybody for this fight. So we'll see how it all goes. All right, that'll be the end for Ring Kings Boxing. Y'all do me a service. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and feel free to share the show on your social media feed as well. We talking fights, man. It's a fight. Ring Kings Boxing, man. We in this thing, man. And we're going to holler at you on the next one. Much love. Peace.
Subscribe now and make Ring Kings Boxing your source for all the latest fight news.